My emotion was fear, anxiety. Are we really going to do this again? And we need somebody to walk us through it one more time.
Yeah, I like the feasibility study because we think we've been saying it. We think we've communicated it. And then sometimes the feasibility study, you get the results. And, in our flesh, we want to go, well, didn't they hear us? But the issue is, they didn't. Let's rephrase it. And once you rephrase it so they can hear, they're on board.
Clearly, we all have some measure of anxiety and fear, and I don't want to be known as a failure.
I think the partnership with CGS, you got somebody that's been doing this for decades. And when we, either out of ignorance or fear, go, I don't think we can do that, CGS can come in with experience and go, actually you can. You're going to be okay. I know you're afraid, but trust me, if you do this, this, and this, it's going to work. And we did, and it works.
From a personal level, I feel like I have a personal friend. I feel like we have a commonness together. We were in the trenches together, and I feel like that would be a personal benefit, that I enjoy the fellowship of CGS, and just in a personal way, and their staff.
And without exception, every time we got off the phone after talking to CGS, what did we say?
That was a good meeting.
That was a good meeting.
That was
How'd
a
we
good
feel?
meeting.
We felt better.
We felt better.
We always felt better.
Every time.
It works. Without them, we'd get discouraged. We'd want to quit.
Yes.
One of the nice things about an overwhelming project that's too big for any one person, when it gets done, the individual has said, when I participated, I was part of doing the impossible. And that's a modern day miracle. They feel good.
There were people who've been a part of our church for longer than I have been, over 30 years, and who are not normal donors, haven't been giving
That's right.
regularly to our
That's
church for reasons known only to them. And for some reason, this particular project grabbed their hearts. The Holy Spirit seemed to prompt them. And they went from 0 to 100 miles an hour overnight, and all of a sudden it seemed as if the Holy Spirit said to them, you need to get in the game.
Yeah.
You need to surrender some of the resources that I've entrusted to you. And they wrote checks and commitments that we didn't even think were on the radar screen.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they showed up.
CGS was so excellent at providing every form, every idea, every template that we could possibly have needed to get the creative juices going, to provide everything we needed.
We've recommended CGS to several
Yeah.
churches and pastors, and many of them good friends of mine down through the years. I have never had someone, after I've given my passionate plea of why you should consider a consultant, I have never had someone call me up and say, that was a mistake. If anything, I've had them always call up and say, that was really good counsel you gave me. Thank you for suggesting CGS to us. But they have the playbook. They've run them. They know which ones work. And so I consider CGS as a coach to the church leadership on how to make a successful project. And most teams don't function real well without a coach. So having a good coach can take a mediocre team and make it into a good team.